Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to this explainer where we're going to tackle something incredibly urgent, something that honestly impacts almost all of us every single day. We're looking at how artificial intelligence actually interprets the human voice. I mean, if you've ever found yourself wondering why your phone just doesn't quite get you, or why dictation software completely stumbles over certain accents, well, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to explore exactly what happens when the tech we rely on hits the massive, beautiful diversity of actual human speech.
Right, so does AI actually understand you? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? When we speak into our phones or dictate an email to our computers, we just naturally assume the machine comprehends the totally diverse ways we communicate. We think, it's truly listening to us. But here's the core problem we're facing. AI very often misinterprets our natural vocal variations. And why? Because these systems are usually trained on incredibly narrow, highly homogenized datasets. So instead of just hearing the unique ways we speak, they end up forcing our voices through this remarkably rigid set of rules. It's like trying to shove a square peg into a round hole.
So the crucial point is that because of this massive training bias, AI is actively trying to standardize human speech. When these algorithms come across regional dialects, they don't just process the words. No, they often mistakenly flag them as slang, or maybe broken English, or literally as outright errors that desperately need to be fixed. The software is essentially flattening the vibrant richness of human expression into one boring, homogeneous, predictable output. It completely misses the absolute fundamental reality here, which is that dialect itself is meaning. It's not a mistake. It's a deliberate, intentional form of communication packed with immense cultural significance. And standardizing it, well, that essentially just erases all of that nuance.
Let's be absolutely crystal clear about what we mean right now. Dialect is never an error. Actually, let me repeat that for emphasis. Dialect is never an error. It's not slang, and it is most certainly not a mistake for some machine to come along and correct. Standard English and regional dialects are entirely 100% equal. Whenever someone speaks or writes in a dialect, they are communicating intentional, deliberate meaning. It's a really powerful choice carrying deep cultural weight. So when tech treats it as something to be corrected, it's essentially stripping away the speaker's identity and the very essence of what they're trying to share with the listener.
And this brilliantly illustrates our point. Let's look at two totally distinct poetic voices side by side to see this in practice. Over on one side, we've got Terrez Thomas, writing works like Volcano Action and Bong Watakam Ya in this vibrant Montserrat dialect. I mean, you can literally feel the cultural resonance and the raw energy rooted in those words. Then on the flip side, we have Kevin M. Isaac, writing a piece called Let's Talk in Standard English, complete with his own audio recording. Now here's the thing you need to take away from this. These are two completely distinct, equally valid languages. Thomas's Montserrat dialect is absolutely not some broken or informal version of Isaac's Standard English. Not at all. They are both complete, incredibly deliberate forms of human expression, and an AI just has to learn to respect them equally, without trying to artificially translate or fix one into the other.
So we arrive at this absolute imperative. AI must hear the voice, not fix it. This is a direct, frankly urgent call to action for every single one of us, from the developers and engineers who are out there building these back-end architectures, all the way down to everyday users like you and me who are engaging with these platforms. We literally have to demand systems that preserve our cultural identities, rather than just wiping them out through algorithmic normalization. Artificial intelligence should be a tool that actually listens to the truth of how we speak. It needs to adapt to us, right? It shouldn't be acting as this rigid filter designed to sanitize our voices just to fit some preconceived, standardized mold.
Which brings us to our final thought for today. Does the technology you use every single day erase your voice, or does it truly listen? It's a big question, and it's something I want you to genuinely, really consider the next time you use voice-to-text or fire up a smart assistant. Take a moment to question the linguistic biases baked into the software you rely on. Because remember, preserving dialect is fundamentally about preserving deliberate meaning and cultural identity. It matters. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will catch you in the next one.